It always seems impossible until it's done. Nelson Mandela. Welcome, and I'm so glad that you're here. Here we talk about personal development, relationships, and mental health, just to name a few. My name is Carmen, a registered counsellor who is passionate about coming alongside people. This podcast is designed to create a discussion and bring awareness around what matters most in life, and that includes you. The goal is that each episode will leave you feeling encouraged, equipped, and empowered so you can live your best life. Let's get started. Hello and welcome to another episode. No matter where you find yourself, I'm so glad that you decided to press play. I love to have a good chat about life. And over the weekend, I got to catch up with some family and my nephew. And we got to share where we're at and what's been happening. While speaking to my nephew about what I'm doing, reminded me of my why. It brought a fresh perspective of the future. It left me with the conclusion that motivation is not a one-size-fits-all. However, it's finding your why and using it to propel you forward. Sometimes it can be so easy to live life on autopilot and get about our day and not take the time to remind ourselves of why we do the things that we do. If you were to stop and think about it, what is your motivation behind your daily activities, responsibilities, and goals? I find the topic of motivation interesting and understanding why we do the things that we do, or how do we find the courage to push beyond what is familiar and comfortable. Motivation is the reason or reasons for acting or behaving in a particular way. I wonder if by establishing our why, then our behaviours and actions start to follow. Even if it's a slow process, something starts to shift. So perhaps we don't lack motivation, and instead we might be missing a piece of the puzzle. For example, maybe we have not yet established where we would like to head towards, or we have lost sight of our why and why we started, or simply feeling discouraged or overwhelmed. Our why is powerful because it's in our why that we can find the motivation to start moving beyond our current behaviours, feelings, and thought patterns. While there are things that are beyond our control, something is empowering about taking ownership of the things we can. Not deciding is a decision, and every decision we make has its set of consequences. The power of choice is liberating and at the same time overwhelming, because it requires us to participate with the possibility of failing. So, do we simply have a go and embrace the outcome? Or do we sit on the fence, thinking, I wonder what would have happened if I just had a go? Choosing change for our benefit or the benefit of others is hard work. While change can be uncomfortable or even daunting, it is the only way towards growth and leaving behind of what once was. We see this process in nature. In every season, there is a letting go to step into the new. Like the leaves falling off a tree, or the caterpillar leaving what it once knew to become the butterfly it's destined to be. While as humans we don't shed leaves like a tree, or physically change our form like the butterfly, perhaps our transformation includes our mindsets, behaviours, and thought patterns. A few questions to ask yourself: what will happen if I don't change? And am I okay with that? Research shows that people can influence their own levels of motivation and self-control, which is empowering to know we have the ability to do so. I would like to highlight that it's important to consider the things that may hinder us from moving towards our goals and dreams, like low self-esteem, past failures, toxic relationships, lack of self-awareness, and unhealthy family rules or patterns just to name a few. The reason I wanted to highlight these hindrances is to set you up towards progress. We all have a story to unpack, and if you're feeling stuck, let's get in touch. On a finishing note, take the time to establish the why to your dreams and goals. Think of the possibilities and think of what could happen if you don't have a go. Remember to be kind to yourself. Learn to be your best encourager. Celebrate your wins, no matter how big or small they are. Wipe the dirt off your knees. Have another go, and remind yourself why you even started in the first place. So that's it for today's episode. As always, I'm grateful for the opportunity to come alongside you. If you know someone who might benefit from hearing this episode, why not share it with them? For more content, head over to carmendebono.com.au, and I look forward to coming alongside you again next Wednesday.